visitor spot?
Yeah, yes, please.
How many times do you have to yell at people for parking in the visitor spot? All the time.
You don't yell at the person.
You just are professional. All right. Hey guys, welcome to our property in Tucson, Arizona. We just purchased 160 units on seller finance. No credit check, none of our own money, no banks involved. Pretty amazing. SubTo Fund purchased this as our first asset. And today, I'm gonna be walking around with Jamie, our asset manager. She's one of our full-time team members at the SubTo Fund. And you're gonna watch us walk around this property, ask questions, and whatever questions you guys have, please ask them in the comments, because we'll come back to this property multiple times. 160 apartments, like 94, 95% leased out. Congratulations to everybody invested in the SubTo Fund. But let's watch the walkthrough. This is cute.
So, yeah. This is kind of their main area. We're gonna plan a big open house. We're gonna create some vision boards to show them materials that we'll be using inside the apartments, the things that they're gonna get that are gonna increase the value of their livability immediately. They now have online portal payment.
Did they not have that before?
No, they had to pay with money order.
What?
Through a slot.
Holy cow. When you talk about value add, a lot of people think is like, I'm just renovating the property. It's actually a lot more than that. It's like even doing online portals and cool things like that.
It's improving their livability. It's improving the community. It's adding value to their lives. They don't need to pay you more money because you wanted to put prettier flooring in their apartment. A thermostat that they can control from their phone and turn it on and off so that they're not paying extra for their utilities during the day when they're away at work. They want things like this, and that's what real value add is.
That's so interesting that the previous owner, he took such great care of the property, but he didn't have an online portal.
Very classic.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Exactly. All right, let's go see some apartments.
Smoking.
Smoked in here, yeah.
I love it. So are we going to go to the extent, ooh, cockroaches.
Yeah, they're not gonna live with that anymore.
Are you?
One of the big improvements that we're excited to do is add washers and dryers to every unit. So one of the places, just like they have this water heater here, we're gonna be able to pull from this water and then vent it out and have a water heater and a washer dryer right in the unit. And the ones where we can't put it in the unit, they have these really cool storage lockers out in front.
Are we gonna do new cabinets in a unit like this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So this one's like
cabinets, flooring, countertops, energy efficient appliances, key fobs, smart thermostats, all of these really great livability improvements.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. JD, where are the washer and dryers now? Are they on?
There's a laundry room up front.
You've got all the tenants going all the way over there to do washer. So you see people carrying baskets and stuff.
Yes.
We're gonna build an online portal for people to pay. How were they paying before?
They were getting money orders and dropping it in a slot. And then not even necessarily getting a receipt.
A money order meaning I got to go down to like
Circle K, Walmart, something. Yeah, Western Union, these type of things. Yeah.
So 160 people did that every single month.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now they're going to get online portal for payment, and including maintenance, repairs. They can have a text system where they can speak directly to the management staff to ask questions or have their needs met.
What did we buy the property for?
So the property value, the total property value is $19.5 million. We used investor dollars for our down payment and our closing costs, and the seller financed $13 million on our behalf.
You're telling me that we know something about seller finance?
SubTo multifamily.
I love it.
Welcome to it.
So we've got the seller financed $13 million on this property. We've got 160 units.
It's 160 units. It's a great term. It's 5% IO interest only for 5 years.
What is our average rent currently?
Right now, the average rent is around $800.
That seems really low.
Well, look at how they're living.
You guys are the new team.
Yes, that's correct.
I love it. So what are we thinking is the new rent rate for the renovated one?
Into that. First of all, we need to show them the value that they're going to be getting by offering us more money. Second, we need to understand the market and what the market can support and the people within this community can support.
Here's a question. Did we buy this with our investment fund?
We did.
Amazing.
This is a Regulation D fund, SEC regulated for accredited investors. Did you know that we are like 30 seconds away from launching that CF?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Non-accredited investors,
yes.
And they too will be able to have institutional investment in this kind of
super exciting. And what city are we currently in?
This is Green Valley, which is actually a Tucson MSA. So it's
What
an
does MSA mean?
outskirt, metropolitan, oh man, that's not fair.
Well, you can make it up.
Area.
Small area.
Yeah.
Metropolitan small area.
Yeah, right across the street from Sarita, which is the most amenitized city in the country.
What?
Did you realize that?
I don't know that.
You know how many apartment complexes I go to, the grass is just completely dead?
Gross and
Do you guys
gone.
manage other assets?
Yes.
And you see a lot of the other stuff, like when you come in, you probably are having to get the grass up. And JD, you're crushing it, bro. Were you like a full-time landscaper before this or what?
I've done a lot of different type of work, so
You're the man.
yeah, I know quite a bit.
Let's see some more.
Let's do it. A lot of the other properties we've bought, Eric will travel around the country with me, and when we take them over, the tenants just, the trash doesn't actually make it into the thing.
Right. Yep.
Nobody locks their actual bikes up. This is like a dream come true.
This is just how we walked into the property today. Remember I told you the management staff maybe could have used an extra day or two to acclimate to the property, and you said, no, I want to see the worst.
What are your thoughts on this area? Do you feel like this is being utilized properly?
No, this is the worst. These kids need something much better. People would love a community space where they can gather. We need some barbecues. This dog run is just sad.
It's kind of like tucked back here in the property.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think many people are going to come over and play basketball over here.
Exactly. So we're going to be repurposing this space to make it a lot more usable. We're going to go to a 2-bedroom. Okay. So this is also what would be considered a classic unit, even though you can see it has more upgraded type flooring. So we'll give people better appliances. We'll probably take this away so that we can open it up, the kitchen to your living space. We're gonna put some washer and dryer here so that they can clean their laundry right inside their home and not lug it out all the way to the front of the property.
How much is this property running for right now?
This unit right now is $905.
Interesting.
The rent lift will probably bring it to the $1,200 to $1,300 range.
It's interesting that we would choose a 905 number. Why not 910?
We didn't choose the number. Yeah. Because you can only go the amount that you know you can get.
There you go.
What is the point in asking 910 if you can't lease the apartment?
905, I guess, is the magic number.
It is the magic number. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
What you're offering and what people are willing to
Now, Jamie, you've been doing asset management for a long time.
23 years.
How much money in assets do you think you've touched? In the $1 billion range?
I personally have managed portfolios in excess of $5 billion.
$5 billion. The difference between asset management
And property management.
and property management, asset management, they are what?
Property management. Asset management is a much bigger view, longer term view. How does the asset perform, where it sits over time? How does it generate revenue for the investors? Whereas property managers are here managing your asset day to day, helping your residents live in your property, making it a great community. And we work together. They're here, and I'm there working with you and your investors to create a great investment opportunity.
I love it.
We like to refer to them as apartments, not units.
Why is that?
Units are- Because it's where people live. It's a home, right? These are residents, they're not tenants. Community is one of our core values.
Right.
Right, so they're not just units that we count, that are revenue generating. It's a home that people are living in, and that matters to us. We weren't able to figure out how to put the washer and dryer inside the apartment. So we figured that this storage closet that they had, they often weren't even using,
Oh, wow.
is a great opportunity to put that here, give them a little space, and really all they'll have to do is come outside their door, use their laundry, and then go right back inside.
Yeah, that's way better
lugging
than,
it to
oh
the
my
front
gosh, you imagine
of the property.
doing your laundry all the way down there?
You'd get a workout.
Oh my gosh, no.
It'd be wet and stinky.
JD, this is you, huh? I love it.
He was just doing some repainting, it looks like. It looks like this one already has some updated type flooring. We like to do hard surface flooring, hard surface countertops for longer term use.
The owner that sold the property to us,
Wait, nobody saw that.
well, they all are saying you're on a roll right now. He didn't upgrade anything in terms of cabinets or
No,
even,
I mean, look at this water heater.
how is this thing still
I mean,
going?
right, it's maybe 30 years old.
It's because of JD. Bro, you've kept everything going, man. I guess that talks about the value of having the right team, huh? That's awesome. Are we doing outlets? Are we doing can lights? Are we doing anything like that?
We're gonna get rid of the asbestos-based ceilings with the popcorn on them, and we'll resurface the ceilings. We're gonna have outlets that also include USB ports.
What?
Yeah, right? We're gonna have wiring so that they can have hi-fi, Wi-Fi.
I love it.
Right now they have like cable, these things.
Coax cables.
Coax cables, yeah.
So we'll bring in like Cat 6 cables.
Cat 6, there we go.
You know what's great about having you on the team is you taught me something today. I will never say units ever again.
No, this is someone's home.
I've been doing this for a long
care about
time
that.
and I've never thought about it that way. Some of the units we're not gonna go in and redo all.
But no, we'll just do a minimal updating and it'll be just at market. Right now, many of the rents are below market. When we do actual rent lift and we'll maybe be at the very top of the market, some of those apartments will go for $200 to $300 more per month, every month.
Okay, cool. How many of them are on month to month versus long-term leases? You guys are like, we've been your property management
Been here
team for
like 36 hours. I don't know. I bet you they actually know. They're that
I
good.
don't think there is any.
We don't
Month
have
to
any
month.
month-to-month.
We don't do
currently
month to
at the
month.
moment.
Okay.
No, it's for long-term livability. It's not transient housing. It's not temporary. These are homes for people and their families.
Are you excited about this?
You have no idea.
I wish I could jump in a time machine right now and just go back and repair all the times I've said unit.
I want to have one, or in this size of an asset, 265
Apartments.
here in Springfield, Illinois.
Small multifamily deals, 30, 50, 60 apartments. What's the right word for tenant?
Residents.
Residents, okay.
They're households.
It's a little bit more work, I think, is the reason. Humans are lazy, so they want to use the word that's easier to say. I'm going to go the hard way.
Yeah, it dehumanizes it.
Yeah,
right?
I don't like that,
It
yeah.
turns it into just a property.
Yeah.
But that's not what we do.
That's not what we do.
It's not what we do.
Are you guys having secret, what's our secret problems?
I just suggested maybe looking at the gym.
Let's look at the gym. I actually brought my personal trainer, Matthew.
Right?
He's going to tell us whether this is a good gym or not.
Oh, man. Be nice. Be nice.
Gosh, this property's cute.
It's beautiful.
It's so cute. How many developments do you know that have this nice of grass in Arizona?
Just walking into it, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, JD, here's a big test. Does the hot tub work?
It does.
Do you know how many developments I've been to where the hot tub does not work?
The pool actually is heated.
The pool is
But
heated?
It's not on right now, but it can be heated.
Do you see a lot of families use the pool?
Never see a pool that's heated. This is one of the
Wow.
very few ones I've seen.
Okay.
So this is actually an unfortunate thing where they have to buy the card to use the equipment for the laundry.
Oh, okay.
That's a thing, apparently. This is how they access the money that they need to then go walk around to the laundry room.
I love it.
This is their, space for exercise. We're gonna revamp this whole office, make it a really nice community space for people to gather, have parties, celebrate their lives.
I love it. Yeah, people can have their birthday parties and all sorts of cool things here.
Yeah.
The landscape team is killing it, just so you know.
Yeah,
Right?
yes, 100%.
This is literally how everybody's.
We just closed it because,
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just to let you know, there's no landscaping team. It's one gentleman and this is a gentleman.
Wow. You do such a good job. Wow. It is, I'm so impressed. Amazing. One guy does all the landscaping here.
Yeah, Eduardo, he's the guy.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
like one guy.
Wow.
So this is the laundry room. It's kind of unfortunate. Look at how it's being cooled right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Somebody kind of rigged up this fan
I mean, obviously, we'll have some air conditioning added in here.
immediately. We
But
already ordered it.
are you thinking this just needs to be renovated, or do you
So
think?
we will be getting updated equipment that will function better and people can use their money right at the equipment, and we'll get AC in here, and then as we start renovating the units and they start getting that's one of the first things we'll be doing is giving people their in-house washer dryer.
When you comp the other properties near here, do they all have in-property?
They really don't.
Laundry.
They don't all have it.
So
no.
we'll be a step above everybody else.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, JD, what's your background, man? Were you like a handyman when you grew up, or what's up?
No, actually, my dad is an electrician. Do it all. Like always wanted to fix our own appliances, fix our own vehicles.
He was the original JD.
So I just grew up just trying to do whatever I could myself.
That's awesome, man.
Vehicles, fixing appliances.
Thank goodness to your pops teaching you all this cool stuff. That's really great. You do such a good job, man. It's obvious. Like even the little things that you can see has been repaired. It just looks so good, and it really shows. What percentage of homes are vacant?
So right now we have, I believe, 10 vacant homes.
10.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Well,
That's almost nothing, actually.
Yeah,
If you really
I
think
mean-
about out of 160.
right, exactly. You know, at transition, this happens often. People, they stop leasing apartments because they're like, oh, I don't know how much you want to rent it at. You're the new owner. I didn't know what your lease term was going to be. Nobody told anybody to stop doing anything, but that happens. Sometimes when new ownership comes in and new management come in, people immediately say, no, I don't want the change, not interested. And then they move, which is a change. So that doesn't really make sense, but it happens.
Yeah.
So we have our marching orders. We're going to get the apartments leased up that we can get leased up immediately. We're going to turn the ones that we're going to demonstrate what our value add is going to be. And then we're going to start doing a program where we use some of those renovated apartments as hoteling units. So people can either come out of their apartment to get the renovation if they want it and they ask for the rent lift, and then we can put them back in their apartment, or alternatively we can use them to demonstrate what we're going to be doing and then just do the rent lift and put new households in them.
I love it.
And then as a vacant becomes available, then we renovate it.
Wow, man. I'd be so happy to be an investor on this deal.
Oh, you might be.
I mean, I am one, but I'm just saying, like, when I turned the corner here and we pulled in, I go, man, I haven't seen the property in person. I saw photos. Obviously, you and the team were leading all of this. And I pull up, I'm like, man, this property is phenomenal. Kudos to the previous owner. Kudos to the team. Most of the time you buy a value add, it's
Right.
A lot.
The fund is only going to buy what will work for the investor's return, what will work for improving the value of the property.
very cool.
That's it.
What questions do you guys have? Anything? Or I just am so good at asking questions that you don't even worry about it.
Yeah, you are really good. That's true.
What are other goals, achievements, things that we're going to try and do that I haven't asked? Anything I haven't asked?
We just want to really.
I mean, this is a lot. I'm
Yeah,
not
we
saying you
just-
haven't said enough.
No,
I'm
but
just
we
saying.
just really want to develop the community
Yeah.
and the resident base and understand them better and know that we actually care about where they're living.
And how to improve their lives.
Right.
Rather than just increase their rent.
Exactly.
How did we get so lucky to have you?
You know, I negotiated.
Thank you. When we hired her and brought her on the team, we didn't have a place for her. But she was such a great find. You don't hire an asset manager until you have an asset to manage. But we hired her before we ever closed on anything because she's so phenomenal.
Well, we had to create the vision for, you know,
Yes.
how we were going to make the fund successful, right?
Yeah, and you've been a big part of that, and I appreciate you tremendously. Also instilling culture and instilling the confidence in the trajectory and the vision that we have for the fund. You've been huge for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the values matter, and I don't think people are in this just for the money.
No.
Because, you know, there are a lot of things you can do just for money that don't involve community and people's lives.
Right.
Where they live, where they eat, where they sleep, where they bring their babies home from the hospital.
Right.
That's what this is.
Gosh dang it. Don't say stuff like that in front of Kelly. And me, I'll get all emotional. What my family had as a tradition is that my mom and dad carried in child number 1 into the house, and they were living in an apartment at the time. And then child number 1 then carried in child number 2. I'm child number 3. I carried in child number 6, Ramsey.
Wait.
That's weird how my parents did it. So anyway, but every child was brought in by actually an older child. And it was a tradition bringing family home to the house. What is really kind of cool is that for the rest of our lives, I am attached to Ramsey, my younger sister. And so every year I'm the one that has to buy, not has to, but gets to buy her Christmas gift. So my parents tied in the carrying the children into the house with Christmas gifts and all sorts of other things.
With your family values.
For the family values,
because this is it's somebody's house.
Yeah, so when you say people are gonna bring their kids home here, that's like,
Yeah, it's true though.
hey guys, hopefully that was fun. You guys will see Jamie a lot more in videos to come. Do you think that they have some stuff to learn?
Oh yeah, I have a lot to share too.
Yes! So if you guys loved the walkthrough with Jamie, please give her some love down in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next video.